is magic, and it's growing all the time. A new adventure waits for us, each day is yours and mine. We'll make it special every time, we'll make it special every time. What a wonderful wonder friendship brings. Do you know you are my very best friend? You're my very best friend. You're my very best friend. You're my very best friend. My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic.
Movie updates. All right.
Yeah, you don't have a webcam attached. You don't have your webcam. You don't have your video stuff turned on, so that's for the video.
How do
That's
I
how no
turn
video
that on?
capture device. Video capture device. Where it says video capture device, right there. Okay. Open that up, and then okay. Close it, and then
Right.
you have to bring it. Cause look at this. Yeah, you have to bring it up. You see, no, you see that little green square, the green square, the lime green square.
Yeah. Here.
No. Right there, like right in there. Yeah, you can have it right there. So that's where you have, where. Yeah.
Guys, um, how are you? I better
Just mute your mic.
hold on a second, you guys. I know it's just starting, but
Just mute. Scroll
I
till you
need
see mute mic.
to um get back. Uh, no, that's not a good idea. Alright, then, all right. Sorry about that. It's just doing this right now, but I'll be right with you guys. All right, guys. So earlier I was out of the house, basically out of my studio, and I was having lunch with my mom earlier. So yeah, things get a little crazy. So I did some updates of the new movies coming up. Um, some which I mentioned, like the Haunted Mansion, um, Heart of Stone, that's coming out on Netflix. On the same date as the Haunted Mansion, August 11th. Gran Turismo. Like I said, I'm very sketchy when it comes to video games, movies, and it's just um, it's just a hard topic. If you ask me, I have my criteria on what's good, what's bad, what is not. So I mean, uh, it is by Sony. So I mean,
I know the fuck I want to get this ethics in full control of what everything's gonna be in it. I don't
okay.
wanna.
I also did mention that Blue Beetle is coming out, and that's gonna be released on August 18th. Killer Flowers, uh, uh, Killers of the Flower Moon in my TV. That's gonna be released by Apple Inc. and that's October the 6th. Now, like I said before I continue with this, um, as for the Writers Guild, I said it before. Right now, uh, things are taking its pace because of uh, what the whole situation with the writers and and now also the some actors joined the strike. So I mean,
Most of the A-listers,
um,
most of the A-listers.
mostly all the A-listers. Um, so yeah, that's that's another thing that's happening. So yeah, some of the movies, like I said, Deadpool 3 is coming out. It's gonna be out because they did do it before the strike even hit. So once it's over, they're gonna start running production again. But yeah, they said they're moving forward with it. Now, Twisted Metal, the TV series, this one's from Peacock. I saw, like I said before, I saw a couple episodes, and guys, right now, I just there's a lot of insanity and craziness, but there's nothing lured to the game at this point. So I'm gonna see how much I can handle before I throw the control away. Cause I mean, everybody who has played Twisted Metal knows the story, and I'm gonna make it into a short story. The whole basics of Twisted Metal is about riders chosen by a man named Calypso who runs this contest, and it's life or death, which means if one of the chosen ones survives, he gets what he most desires. So we pretty much are in the same line as that, right? So also, and what I heard, that show was actually produced by the writers of Deadpool, which means, yeah, you could see Deadpool all over. And I'm not, I'm gonna be blunt with you guys. I'm not a fan of Deadpool. Seriously, I'm not a Deadpool fan. So I mean, you could see it on Twisted Metal. So who knows? There's Dune Part Two, and this one's by Warner Brothers, and it's gonna be released on November the November the 3rd. Little about Dune. If you guys, this is some of it. Most of you have seen have seen Dune. So, anyways, there it goes. So we're going back to our Arrakis. Timothy Chalamet returns as Paul, who's teamed up with Cheney and the Freeman to prevent a terrible future. All the while trying to wreak revenge on the people responsible for the murders of his family. So, uh, uh, Chalamet will be joined by returning cast members Rebecca Ferguson and Javier Bardem, Josh Rawlings, Dylan Scargard, and Dave Bautista, along with newcomers Florence Pugh, Austin Butler, Christopher Walken. Wow, seriously, Christopher Walken? Now that's a name, guys. I haven't heard in years since probably Batman Returns and Balls of Fury. I mean, I haven't heard from him since. And one of the things about Christopher Walken, most of us know him for being a tough MO, hard as heck. So I mean, yeah, Balls of Fury was different. He was more of a comedic, but I don't see Christopher Walken like that type of actually be doing comedies. Maybe I'll have one of these talk with Shintae and probably come up with a podcast, another podcast just talking about our favorites and um, down the line. But anyway, moving on from Marvel Studios, we have the Marvels, and that's gonna be on November 23rd. And give me a second here. November 23rd of this year. Wait, no, no, no. Sorry. Not the 23rd. Am I bad? It's November the 10th of this year.
Most all the Marvel ones that's going to be coming out have already been pre-written, so they're not affected by the strike.
So, as far as we know right now, all the Marvel movies that have been pre-written, so they're not gonna be affected by the strike. I mean, this is a huge thing because I mean, I remember I think it was last year or a couple of years ago when the strike began, and it was just the Writers Guild uh, started doing this strike. Um, I do not know how frequently it happens. I mean, I just um, found out last year and now this year as well. Um, Um, but yeah, next goal wins. That's by Searchlight, and it's gonna be released on November the 17th. Okay, the Hunger Games. Guys, how many of you saw the Hunger Games and really like the um that movie or that show? Yeah, the movies. They're different movies.
Hunger Games. I binged the heck out of the Hunger Games on, so I binged it. Binged the crap out of it. Because I read the book, so I wanted to see if it was any different.
So just remember, right? The this new one it's coming out on November 17th. Poor Things. This one is by Searchlight Pictures. December 8th, 2023. Um, here's what it says about this. Poor Things is the latest movie from the favorite director Yorgos Latimos. Emma Stone stars as Bella or Bella, a Frankenstein monster of sorts brought back to life by an unorthodox scientist played by William with Defoe. She runs off with a debaucher lawyer and played by Mark Ruffalo, and finds herself on a whirlwind adventure across continents in this offbeat gothic tale. The cast also includes Rami Youssef, Carmichael, Christopher Abbott, and Margaret Qualley. Sorry, guys. Okay, okay. I'm on the Netflix.
No, not at all.
All right, so uh, as I was saying, here's a good one. How many of you guys like the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, also known as the new version of Willy Wonka? It was played by Johnny Depp, and he was Willy Wonka. That was a kind of a weird movie, crazy and weird movie. But then again, it came from the director that brought us Batman 98, 89, which is Tim Burton. So yeah, It was a good movie. I'm gonna tell you guys, it was a good movie. I've seen the original, and now at this point, more than a question that I have, guys, is what? Which one of the Willy Wonka movies you guys seen so far is the most creepy and disturbing? Is it Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or is it Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka? Um, so this is what I wanted you guys to do really quick. If you guys think it was Tim Burton's representation of Willy Wonka, press number one. And if you guys think the original Willy Wonka was the creepiest one, press number two. Oh my, hey Shantae, what's up? Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome to Liam's Corner. I was just talking about the latest in movies right now and TV shows while we're at it. So number two, the original Willy Wonka. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, Shanti, because I saw the original Wonka. It was pretty cool, but the creepy part was the whole boat ride through the Chocolate River. Oh my God! You know, whoever did that should have worked with Tim Burton because that that they show in that movie comes out would come out from a Tim Burton movie. Trust me. And no offense to Tim Burton, he's one of my favorite directors. So I mean, he has a very creative mind. Trust me. Um, so yeah. Um, I lost my train of thought here. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the new Wonka movie that's gonna be released later on in December. It's by Warner Brother, and it takes you into the life of Willy Wonka before he opened his chocolate factory and how he met the Oompa Loompas. Because remember, on the first on the one movie, he said he did mention that he went to Oompa Oompa Land, or what, I forgot what the land was called, and he met the Oompa Loompas, and there was a deal with them. So on this movie, okay, so Chalamet is an old singing, old dancing chocolatier in the new origin story of Wonka, and the plot details are still being kept under wraps. So we know some about the movie, but not in full detail as to what as to what we're gonna be expecting, except for the meeting between Wonka and the Wampa Lumpas. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom by Warner Brothers, December the 20th. I don't know how to describe Aquaman. I've never seen any Aquaman movie, but I I just I don't feel it. Not as much as Thor. Which reminds me, I just came back from my girlfriend's house yesterday, and uh, the day before we were watching movies, and yes, there's another Thor movie coming up. Uh, I think I think there is. I know there is, but I can't remember exactly. But speaking about Thor, I can hardly wait for the new season of Loki. I mean that show on Disney was pretty. I mean, I'm I'm not that great when it comes to mythology, but I heard so many stories before, like um, the Odyssey, crap like that, and uh, um, you know, um, oh, newsflash. Season 2 of Loki is gonna come out uh, November 10th. So that's something to look forward to. So you guys, Loki fans, be prepared for November 10th because Loki's coming back.
There's one item I want to get to the living room, and that's that clock from Loki series. That
Cool.
orange clock with the hands on the
Cool.
outside of the clock and all that. Yeah,
Cool.
the clock you would see on the show. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, there are new developments going on.
Loki is cracking around and bringing in new stuff.
Rebel Moon, and this is from Netflix. Uh, what can I say about Netflix before I continue? I hope they just stop doing doing live actions of based on anime because they wanted to jump the gun after the failure of Cowboy Bebop, and I'm not going I'm not going to start with Resident Evil, guys, because awful. I saw the first episode, and believe me, halfway there I lost interest. Cowboy Bebop, same thing. So I just hope Netflix stop doing that. A Quiet Place, Day One, and this is by Paramount Pictures. It's gonna be released on March 8th, 24. Um, the plot is let's see, the plot of A Quiet Place. It's a day one may still be on the wrap, so but they're giving us a little here. But we're already getting excited about the spin-off from the cast of Michael Sorn- uh, Sor- Sarnowski directed project includes Lupita Nyong'o, Joseph Quinn, and Alex Wolf. Filming has kicked off on moving already. Basically, we don't know nothing at the moment. Thanks, Shantae, for the hype. I appreciate that. Um, so, I mean, what else could go wrong? Of course, another Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, and I'm surprised because this is supposed to be a Marvel thing, but it's gonna be under Sony, and that one is released on March 29, 24. And according to this is the final installment in the Spider-Verse trilogy. It'll pick where it left off with Miles of Morales and to at the end Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. Miles um, may be trapped in the wrong universe with the Prowler, but luckily Spider Gwen um, and the whole host of familiar Spidey faces have teamed up and ready to save him. There's not much else known about it. Uh, Give me a second, guys. I need to do something really quick. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I have to take a break. Okay, so I'm back. So we were talking about what? The Spider-Man. I'm truly I'm truly surprised that the projects handled by Sony in the account that Spider-Man is a Marvel production.
But no, so if you're looking at the Marvel himself as you said, because it's dealing with a different aspect of the whole Spider thing. Because the Spider Verse is a different comic line that wasn't really under the Marvel thing.
All right, so oh, okay,
That's why.
okay,
Mhm,
so
that's all.
that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Of course, we talked about this Deadpool 3. Again, they, like I said, they're moving forward with it. And,
The only time I enjoy Bard is seeing Wolverine. That's about it.
um, well, what?
Wolverine's in Deadpool
Okay,
3.
so it is said that Wolverine's gonna be
He
on,
already announced that his character's in it.
and of course, Elektra's also gonna be there. Um, wait, no, um, Furiosa. This is from Warner Brothers. It's gonna be released on May 24 next year. Um, George Miller is back, the director chair with Mad Max prequel Furiosa, which with Taylor Joy taking on that title role of Imperator Furiosa, a younger version of the character played by Charlize Theron in Fury Road, who finds herself in the hands of a biker horde led by the warlord Dementus. Chris Hemsworth and Tom Brooke are also set to start, but their roles are uh, still being kept under wraps. Oh, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2. Oh snap! This is a good one. So, Tom Cruise is back as Ethan Hunt for what seems like the final time, with Christopher McQuarrie back at the helm in the franchise. Eighth movie follows directly from 2023's Dead Reckoning Part 1. Cruz will be joined by being uh, being Ramis, Henry Cerny, uh, Simon Pegg, Vanessa Kirby, Hallie Atwell, and Tom Clemente. Captain America, Brave New World. Now that's something. I, I, I haven't even seen the first Captain America, so
Oh man, it is good.
hey, I do wanna see Road to Civil War and Civil War. Those two,
Hey, you have access to Disney Plus. You can watch them.
those two movies, man.
You have access to Disney Plus right now on that TV, so you can watch them.
Cool. Uh, yeah, I remember reading the comic books, but cool. Let's see, Captain America's back. There's a new hero wielding the red white. Okay, so yeah, there's a new guy taking over from uh,
Taking over as the new.
that's the new Captain America. Hmm, this is funny. If you see Steve Rogers gave not the title in Adventures and Games, but Sam's decision to pick up the shield in Disney Plus series as Falcon and the Winter Winter Soldier was a controversial one. So he's likely to meet his fair share of adversity in his first big screen out, outing in the role. Danny Ramirez, Harrison Ford. Wow! Seriously?
Yeah,
Hey, that's a good one. Harrison Ford's gonna be actually on this movie. Blake Nelson and Libby Tyler also start. ah, I mentioned Batman, and I know I talked about the different Jokers. Now, guess
Harrison
who's
Ford is going
guess
to be
who's
playing the president in Captain America 4. He's going to be playing the president, the character who was the president. Harrison
Harrison
Ford.
Cool. So, guys, guess who is coming back as the Joker? We saw him once. His performance was rather different than uh, many of the other Jokers we've seen. And my friend that's of course um, that's uh, wait, is he Phoenix? Is he still playing the Joker? Um, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, he's returning as Arthur Fleck in the Joker 2. It's the officially titled Joker Folie à in a French term that um, translate to shredded madness, and it's also used to refer to shredded delusional disorder and psychiatric syndrome, in which symptoms of delusional belief and some, sometimes hallucinations are transferred from one person to another. The title makes more sense when you factor in the addition of Harley Quinn, played by Lady Gaga. Guys, let me pause for a second. I gotta. Okay, so Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn. and she's yeah, we know who Harley Quinn is, guys. Have you guys seen the story behind Harley Quinn is that she was a psychiatrist who mm, fell madly in love with the Joker because somehow the Joker found a way to manipulate her. And there's been many different versions of Harley Quinn and the Joker. So I mean, the relationship has its up and downs, and but that's a horse of a different color. That's it. Who falls in love with Arthur and Pitts will reprise her role. Wait, Sassy Pitts. Sorry, Sassy Pitts will reprise her role from the first movie, while Brendan Gleeson and Catherine Keener have joined the cast in uh, undisclosed roles. And as if we didn't have enough, how many of you guys like Blade? There were some good movies, some Blade movies. My favorite one was Blade 3 with Triple H. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
I didn't draw full characters yet. I'm gonna save and quit. Look at that. I'm ready for freaky.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I, to me, Blade 3 was the best. I don't know about you guys. So you guys were watching, which is your favorite Blade movie? Hmm?
The guy that played Pee Wee Herman passed away at
Uh,
the age of 70.
guys, and this is new. This just came in. The guy that played Pee Wee Herman just passed away at the age of 70. What? He passed away from cancer. So I want to ask you guys for just couple seconds. Uh, have a moment of silence in honor of Pee Wee Herman.
Kelly Bush Novak is the actor that played
Okay, that's that's
Okay, no, no, no. Kelly was, you know, that and stuff was just published with it's a Paul Rubin. Yeah.
okay. So, Blade. We were talking about Blade's gonna be released on February 14th, 2025, and it's coming from Marvel Studios. Okay, guys. Um, there's more to come. There's more to come. There's also major release movies. Stage shuffles, a shuffle at Sony delays. Um, Craven the Hunter and Ghostbusters. Okay. Now here's a question because I remember back then. Okay, so back in the 90s when we saw Ghostbusters, and I mean no, that was let's go back to the 80s because Ghostbusters from the 80s. Ghostbusters 2 was from the 90s. Um, I know there was a rumor about Ghostbusters 3 coming up, but it never did. And it took a long time, and they came up with a filler for it, which was the cartoon Ghostbusters Extreme, which follows or followed the events after Ghostbusters 2. But of course, Ghostbusters Extreme wasn't really I mean, it wasn't well received. I mean, as a filler, I don't know. It wasn't. It was just like a filler. Now, when the news of Dan Aykroyd coming out again, and this took a lot of time, of course, because finally Aykroyd and Carol Ramis got together to do Ghostbusters. They were trying to reunite the whole cast, but apparently it wasn't sorry, it wasn't expected. Uh, there were talks about it with about how the movie was going to develop, but one thing that Aykroyd said was that uh, don't even uh, they weren't considering of having Bill Murray join them because he it looked like he didn't want to take part of it. And to be honest with you, as much as I like Bill Murray, uh, you can tell from Ghostbusters. Actually, if you take a look at the end of Ghostbuster 1, he just wanted to end his career as Peter Beckman. But of course, he came back on Ghostbusters 2, and it looked like still he just wasn't quite in the state of being of wanting to do it. By that time, Ghostbusters 3 came around, it really was more of a forced situation, and he just did it for the fans anyway. Anyhow, so I mean, you can tell he didn't wanna do it, but it was mostly for the fans that uh, he's gonna do it. However, this is one thing that's confusing me because now I'm looking at something and there's a sequel. Yeah, there's a sequel after Ghostbusters Afterlife, which means, I mean, we already know the outcome. At the end, um, you see Egon appearing for the last time. But I, I'm gonna have to dive into it because I mean, I thought the final project Aykroyd had in regards to Ghostbusters was Ghostbusters Afterlife, but now there's a new one. So what I'm wondering is Dan Aykroyd willing to keep up with the franchise, or is at the moment? Yeah, I don't know, but I was into it. But I am surprised though. There's gonna be an Assassin's Creed Red reportedly. So there's gonna be an Creed movie, Rising of Ca- Constellation. What's that? Okay. Um, and of course, I did mention this, guys. There's also the Barbie movie coming up. I did mention this earlier when I was out of my desk, but um, yeah. So I did mention what happened with between Mattel and Aqua, and how did the whole thing turn out to be. Um, no way, no, come on. This. I gotta. Guys, for the love of God, why can't Hollywood stay away from anime? I mean, we already saw the film in terms of Netflix with Cowboy Bebop, and now they have the they have they have the nerve to do One Piece. I I'm sorry, guys. I'm not tagging on nobody. I just said it before, guys. Anime, cartoons, comics, Hollywood should stay away from.
Only the ones that know what they're doing, which is Japan only.
All this stuff we're getting from Japan. They don't realize they don't realize what they're messing up with.
Everybody knows not to touch that arena.
Huh?
At least Disney knows not to touch that arena.
You know,
They
at least one company that really started to mess up on their own stuff knows where to stay, where to back off, and that's the House of Mouse. They really know not to mess with that arena. Oh, and here's the thing: there's so much. Uh, Jacob Romero, Gibson on Netflix, One Piece. There's so much heart involved. Well, I wait for Phantom Liberty and replaying for Cyberpunk 2077 as a hard-boiled detective, and this one's by Heather Wald. Wald to yeah, Heather Wald, and this is gonna be on July 27, 23. Oh man, this is a shocker. You guys might remember the man who was behind the voice of Skeletor. You guys know Oppenheimer, right? The or I might be mistaken, and it's another person, but because the name Oppenheimer is familiar. Alan Oppenheimer, that sounds too familiar. So uh, oh, here's what happens to everybody after Oppenheimer's. Okay, yes, it's a movie. So you're going down a Wikipedia rabbit hole. That's the I don't know what the hell is this. Uh, yeah, nobody's talking about the the the, the Barbie soundtrack. Okay, here's the thing. As I said before, and this was a major blow on Mattel because they were the Mattel is known for their Barbie uh, toy line, and Aqua had made the song Barbie Girl, which gave Mattel a bad name because of the fact that they were going on the fact that Barbie was uh, hmm, I don't know how I'm gonna put it. She was treated as a sex object. Just put it that way. So now there's the soundtrack for the Barbie movie, but nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. I'm surprised about that. Do you know anything about that, something?
what?
About the Barbie soundtrack for the
Ye-
movie?
Yeah. What? As one of the songs in there is a new song for the movie written by
Performed by Aqua.
yeah, yeah. It's a new song. It's like that. What they did was they made up for their errors with the Barbie song and stuff. So with Barbie Girl, so they made up and you say make up their what the bad that they did towards Mattel. They decided to you say we do a song just for the movie and stuff that except it was approved by Mattel.
So yeah, it was a war, and because of that war, there was
That for a while stuff the Barbie the Barbie doll so that one song and stuff was not allowed to be part of this movie, but they it's up to make Mans and stuff Aquaman uh, did a new song, but not perform with just them. It was them and another performer, and they came together and did that did the new
so
song.
basically this became as a redemption for Aqua.
Yeah, in the face of Mattel, the way redeeming themselves with Mattel.
Ouch, that gotta hurt.
It hurt Aqua more than it hurt Mattel. To
Well,
do this
yeah, but you know,
redemption.
Mattel being so tough on their toys.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, to damage a toy line like as the magnitude as Aqua did.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
then to put their toy line put Mattel's toy line to shame by creating a song that made the toy seem a different way when that wasn't the direction Mattel designed the toy to
exact,
be.
exactly. And you know, I might come back with Shantae with about this because I
But
mean,
man, there's a lot of history on Barbie that I want to bring up in the podcast because I
uh,
know the whole lore of Barbie.
we are gonna definitely gonna dive into the whole
Barbie,
Barbie lore. So I mean, that's one
that's
podcast
my
you
favorite.
guys should look forward to.
Barbie's my other thing. Whichever reminds me, thing, like next year I want to start collecting the Barbie, alright? And I want to start getting a lot on eBay and start collecting from back then all the way to now.
Okay, here's a good one. Hasbro Gaming SVP explains what AI-driven mechanics mean for
I
upcoming
did
board games.
put in a deposit, and two special ones will be up on the dresser. It's up somewhere like that I can display. Two special Barbie.
It looks like there's gonna be another
Those two
Riverdale.
that came in for production,
Uh,
those two are going out to display.
I guess there's gonna be another Riverdale, so because
Riverdale will never die.
it's just me, or is Riverdale a bold experimental masterpiece? So this is something Kim Taylor Foster said on July 27th. The Witcher season 4, guys. Who's following The Witcher?
I
I,
would say it's fine.
I haven't seen, but now their season 4 is there's news about season 4, and guys, again, Netflix. It's gonna be on Netflix. Uh, the show returns on Netflix. Heaven help us. There's there's more to there's other stuff. Star Wars Shatterpoint. Maybe 1310. Okay. Has anybody seen the Equalizer 3? So Denzel Washington stars in The Equalizer 3. It's an action crime thriller. Um, Denzel Washington, thriller. Denzel Washington, Dakota Fanning, The Good Mother. Yeah, next mapped out. Cobweb, Lord of the Rings. Is Phantom is another one. Forbidden Kingdom, The Collective. Oh God, I forgot about this. Another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. If you guys seen the preview, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem. Watch the trailer for the Teenage Mutant Turtles Mutant Mayhem Mac 2 in French. Okay. Uh, there's also animated movies coming out on uh, yeah 2003 23 in YouTube. New movies coming out in summer release schedule. May 18, 2023, from Barbie and Oppenheimer to the new Mission Impossible and Fast X Fast 10. And here are some of the summer movies for 2023. Five Nights at Freddy's. This is another one coming out. I wanted to play the game. I saw a movie that was, I don't know if it was inspired of Five Nights of Freddy, but it had almost the same aspect. One guy gets hired to be at this I believe it was a pizza place, and all the animatronics come to life. Yeah, that's pretty much Five Nights at Freddy's. So, but that was creepy because there was oh good, I even forgot about the animatronics till now. But There's gonna be, like, I think there's some Nickelodeon movies coming out too. Shrek 5. Yes, guys, Shrek is back for the fifth time. I don't know how much of Shrek we're gonna see. I mean, then there's other movies. There's War Pony, Kokomo City, The Essential Church, The Hiding Place, Break, the Young Known Country. Yes, second guys. Um, People also ask. Um, okay, the top release, the top November 2023 movie releases are The Hunger Games, The Ballad of the Songbird and the Snake, The Marvels, Wish, Journey to Bethlehem, and The Holdovers. Oh yeah, here's I saw clips for these movies, and I I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, Strays. Strays is basically like yeah, like what Hollywood what is it Hollywood or what is it?
I'm trying to think here. Strays.
It's
It's almost
almost like
like Beverly Hills
it's
Chihuahua.
almost like Beverly Hills Chihuahua, but it's more for adults.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny though. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen previews of it. Again, Five Nights at Freddy. If you played that game, you might be related to that. Blue Beetle. I don't know what the heck that is. The Nun 2. If you guys seen The Nun, I haven't seen that one. It's a scary movie, but Wonka. Oh, for God's sakes, not another Avatar movie.
Yep.
Avatar 4 is coming out.
It's continuing the story.
I cannot say much about that. I saw part of the first one and I wish I didn't. Then there's Avengers, Kent Dynasty. Good God. Okay, now we gotta think about this. For a moment, we lost Jim Carrey for because we all knew this, and he even said it. Jim Carrey was going to step away from the movies after Sonic 2. He even mentioned that was his last movie. And now there's Sonic 3. Well, I don't know who I am gonna have to dig into that, but now there's Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I'm just surprised how this is going. I mean, mm, and that's all I got, guys. Right now, I'm just gonna open for a quick Q&A before I start wrapping it up. So, any questions, guys? Comments, concerns, anything you guys wanna share?
Sonic 3, he's back. Jim Carrey's back.
All right, guys. Uh, Newsflash: Jim Carrey is back for Sonic 3. So Jim Carrey is gonna reprise his
Rose.
role as Eggman. And here's the thing, guys. This is so confusing because if you go back into the whole Sonic mythology, you guys know that it's Doctor Robotnik. I I guess that's the American version, and Eggman would be the Japanese version. But nowadays they call him Eggman rather than Robotnik. So I have more than one question as to that. So yeah, um, any questions or comments, ideas? Also you get. I also have channel points to be redeemed. By the way, guys, last time I was challenged to play a game, and this was my community challenge, um, in which I have to either finish the game or within a specific or play until my time was over. So you might find those videos. It's under Ghostbusters 2 challenge. And guys, I didn't pass the challenge, so I had to eat an entire bottle of toxic waste candy. And I did that. I ate all the candies throughout my the stream, so you guys will see that. Uh, you'll have fun watching that. Trust me. If you guys missed it, you guys could always see it back. See it. But yeah. So you guys. So you guys don't have anything, any questions, any concerns? Right now would be the perfect time because after this ad break, it I'm gonna be off for now. I'll start wrapping it up. Okay. So I guess this is it for tonight, you guys. Thank you for coming to Leo's Corner. I'm glad you guys were here. Um, I hope everybody's safe, and I wish you the best. Um, para los que hablan español, siento que este video haya sido en inglés, pero um, hubieron muchos datos de películas como lo más reciente, ah, que es que fue o va a ser um, una de las películas que van a salir es Sonic 3. Ah, Jim Carrey va a volver a tomar su papel como el Doctor Eggman o Robotnik. Ah, también hay otras películas que van a salir más adelante, como Las Cinco Noches en la Casa de Freddy. Ah, La monja, parte 2, se llaman el terror. Am, Otra película del Hombre Araña y posiblemente la final de la serie. Deadpool 3. Y considerando eso, hay una serie llamada Twisted Metal que es basada en el juego Twisted Metal de PlayStation. Pero no tiene nadie, y es de los creadores de Deadpool. Um, Así que, ¿qué más podemos esperar? Um, Otras películas mencionadas fueron Blade. ah, Va a haber otra película de Shrek. Si todos conocen Shrek, el ogro. um, la película de Barbie que va a salir en este mes o el próximo mes, no recuerdo muy bien cuándo, pero um, si todos conocen la historia ah, la compañía Mattel es reconocida por sus juguetes y cuando se trata de la línea Barbie, hay que tener muchísimo cuidado con ello. Y obviamente un grupo tomó el concepto diferente en su canción y eso provocó que la compañía Mattel les dio un mal nombre. Aparte, ah, hubo una guerra entre Mattel y y el grupo Aqua, que fueron los que organizaron esa canción, o que hicieron la canción Barbie Girl, que fue muy famosa en los 90 y, um, en fin, um, oh Dios. Ok, bueno, chicos, damas y caballeros, es tiempo de que empiece a cerrar, así que cuídense todos, hagan bien y no miren a quién. Y como digo, ¿sí? Y hasta ese entonces se despide León. Hasta la próxima. Tiempo de...
I know you're a special one. Something crazy where I see love. You fall so low, but so high. Big dreamer, shoot for open sky.